Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. All right. This is a day of celebration. This is a day of celebration. Good morning, everyone. Proud parents, family members, and loved ones, friends, and esteemed guests. Welcome to the 77th Annual Commencement Exercises of the City University of New York, College of Staten Island. Before our ceremony begins, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the dedicated efforts of those who are serving as marshals, liaisons, and banner holders today. The staff of the Registrar's Office who maintain our students' records. The entire staff of Buildings and Grounds who ensure that our beautiful campus is ready to welcome you here today. Public Safety who coordinate the logistics of welcoming so many guests here today.
What'd you say, Ash?
All of the volunteers of Alumni Walk, the Roving Room, everyone who volunteered their time at the Regalia Pop-Up Shop, and finally, all the staff members of the CSI Commencement Committee who have been working for months to organize today's event in celebration and the achievements of the class of 2026. I would also like to take a moment to welcome all of our special guests of the college who are seated in the first few rows. Many thanks to you for being here today to celebrate our graduates. Thank you.
I'm coming to you right now.
And now, will everyone in attendance please rise as you are able, and let's welcome and let's make some noise for the College of Staten Island graduating class of 2026. Let's make some noise for them. They made it, right? Let's celebrate them. Celebrate our graduates. No more papers. No more research projects. No more exams. And no more late night studying. Now, entering the great lawn, led by founding Dean Dr. Susan Holler and Mr. J. Chazanoff are the faculty and students of the College of Staten Island, Chazanoff School of Business. Carrying the School of Business banner are Marshals Jolona Kahani and Samai Dolkin. The Chazanoff School of Business includes Accounting and Finance, led by banner holder Houdini Ilangat-Shargay. Economics, led by banner holder Brandon Costello. Management, led by banner holder Adelina Usanovich. banner holder Ismail Youssef. Information Systems and Informatics, led by banner holder Christina Stern. Congratulations to the over 400 candidates for graduation from the School of Business. Let's make some noise. Now, entering the Great Lawn, led by Dean Dr. Bernard Joyner of the faculty and students of the College of Staten Island School of Education and Social Work. School of Education and Social Work banner are Marshals Christina Mesa and Clarissa Division. The School of Education and Social Work includes curriculum and instruction, led by banner holder Desiree Arazi. Educational Studies, led by banner holder Michael Cerrillo. Science, Letters, and Society, led by banner holder Professor Catherine Goodland. And Social Work, led by banner holder Jacqueline Angel Molina. Congratulations to the almost 300 candidates for graduation from the School of Education and Social Work. And now, entering the Great Lawn, led by Dean Dr. Solana Takis, are the faculty and students of the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences. Carrying the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences banner are Marshals Alyssa Bischoff and Janice Locicero. Of Humanities and Social Sciences includes Associates in Arts, led by banner holder Akeem James.
Copy.
English, led by banner holder Professor Melanie Minolti. African and African Diaspora Studies, led by banner holder Professor Donna Semeka. History, led by banner holder Ulysses Fernandez. Led by banner holder Amelina Wilson. applause for our graduates. They deserve this. They deserve it. They work so hard. They deserve it. Celebrate them. Performing and Creative Arts, led by banner holder Professor Chris Verena. Philosophy, led by banner holder Professor Stephen Morris. Global Affairs, led by banner holder Professor Peter Kabotnik. International Studies, led by banner holder Professor Roshan Hendrickson. banner holder, Professor John Arena. Masters of Arts in Liberal Studies, led by banner holder Kier Brown. Graduates. I gotta make some noise for them. No more papers. No more blackboard assignments. No more bright space. I'm gonna say it again. No more bright space. I'm gonna say it again one more time. No more bright space. Led by banner holder Professor Ismail Abdul Fakre. Let's give a huge round of applause for the over 1,000 candidates for graduation from the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences. Y'all make some noise for them. You know they stayed up all night long. Entering the Great Lawn, led by Dean Dr. Ralph Peets, are the faculty and students of the Division of Science Technology. The Division of Science and Technology banner are Marshals Professor Ngora Kamau and Professor Zeta Yin. The Division of Science and Technology includes biology, led by banner holder Professor Mohammed Zia. Laboratory Studies, led by banner holder Madeline Collins. Neuroscience, led by banner holder Professor Greg Phillips. Chemistry, led by banner holder Professor Sebastian Paget. Science, led by banner holder Professor Zhao-Win Zhang. Environmental Science, led by banner holder Jade Carranza. Physics and Astronomy, led by banner holder Jacob Uzavitsky. Mathematics, led by banner holder Michael Laforte. Nursing, led by banner holder Lada Kazina. Some noise for our graduates. All the graduates say, we made it. You in the back, say, we made it. You in the front, say, we made it. One more time, nice and loud. One more time, nice and loud. There you go. Physical therapy, led by banner holder Professor Zhang Lu Ahmad. Congratulations to the over 600 candidates for graduation from the Division of Science and Technology. Following our science and technology candidates is our library staff, being led by banner holder Brian Farr. A special thanks to the faculty and staff of our library for their support and dedication to our entire campus community. Come on, let's hear it for the class of 2026. Let's hear it for them. Let's make some noise for them. Some had to work and go to school. Some had to care for their family and go to school. This is your day to celebrate. And now, entering the Great Lawn, our esteemed alumni of the College of Staten Island and our two predecessor institutions, Staten Island Community College and Richmond College, representing over 60 years of public learning on Staten Island. Now, entering the Great Lawn is the College of Staten Island, members of the Student Government and Melissa Riggio Higher Education Program. Carrying the college mace, our Commencement Grand Marshal, Professor Jonathan Peters. Platform Marshals, Professor Deborah DeSimone and Professor Jonathan Cope, who are leading our honored members of the Platform Party. Now, entering the Great Lawn, please welcome Provost Natalia Holtzman. The President of the College of Staten Island, Dr. Timothy G. Lynch. Let's celebrate our graduates. No more registering for classes. No more cutie first. No more uploading assignments. And everybody say, we made it. We made it. Put your hands in the air and say, we made it. We made it.
copy.
Please be seated. President Lynch, candidates for graduation and their guests, faculty, members of the College of Staten Island community, and the college's guests are assembled before you. I request your permission to begin the proceedings for the 77th commencement of the College of Staten Island.
Please proceed.
Good morning. I'm Natalia Holtzman, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at the College of Staten Island. I am serving as today's presiding officer of the 77th commencement of the College of Staten Island. Serafina Matazzaro will sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Signing the national anthem will be, signing the national anthem will be students in the College of Staten Island American Sign Language class. Ariana Uzubov, Ethan Valentin, both graduates of this class, 2026. Julian Handley, also graduating. And joining them on stage, signing, are Sophia Arts, Catalin Wood, and Rosemary Weidman. Nicole Safford and Doreen Kapfari will be the ASL interpreters for today's ceremony. Please rise, if you are able, for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you all. Please remain standing for the invocation. Sorry, back up. Which will be offered by Reverend Dr. Demetrius Carolina, pastor from the First Central Baptist Church.
Good morning and congratulations to the graduating class of 2026 of the College of Staten Island. Let us all pray at this time. Gracious eternal God, today we gather in celebration, gratitude, and hope. We thank you for the discipline, sacrifice, perseverance, and courage that brought these graduates to this defining moment. For every late night, every challenge overcome, every lesson learned, every dream pursued, we give you thanks. Bless these graduates as they move into a world that needs their knowledge, compassion, creativity, and leadership. Grant them wisdom to make sound decisions, integrity to stand for what is right, and courage to lead with purpose in humanity. May they never forget that true success is not only measured by personal achievement, but by how they uplift others, strengthen communities, and leave the world better than they found it. Bless these families, this institution's administration, faculty, mentors, and loved ones who support and help to make this day possible. And may this 77th commencement ceremony mark not simply the end of a chapter, but the beginning of lives filled with meaning, service, excellence, and impact. In your holy name we pray, amen.
Thank you. You may now be seated. It is my privilege to welcome all of you to the 2026 commencement of the College of Staten Island and to greet the CSI graduates, alumni, and guests. I will introduce the guests on the platform as the ceremony proceeds. Now, however, I want to introduce guests who've honored us, our graduates, with their presence. Their attendance underscores your accomplishments. I'll ask them to stand as I introduce them, and please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. First, the Professor of Finance, the Grand Marshal of today's commencement ceremony, Dr. Jonathan Peters. Jonathan Peters, you may stand. Thank you. CUNY's Chief Transformation Officer, Rachel Stevenson, who's down in our audience. CUNY Board of Trustee members, members Michael Arvantes, Jill O'Donnell-Tormé, and representatives from the CSI Foundation Board of Directors, Michael Cusick, J.D. Chazanoff, a graduate from 1965, Joe Frances, 1988, and then the platform marshals, Professor Deborah DeSimone and Professor Jonathan Cope. I also want to acknowledge the alumni who marched in today's processions with the members of President Lynch's cabinet and the members of the executive team. Also, please stand. Thank you so much for joining us on this happy occasion. The platform party can now be seated. I would like to introduce the 8th President of the College of Staten Island, Dr. Timothy G. Lynch, who will welcome you to today's ceremony. President Lynch.
Good morning, and thank you, Provost Holtzman. To everyone gathered here on our beautiful campus on this beautiful day, and to those joining us via live stream, welcome to the College of Staten Island's 77th commencement ceremony. Today belongs to you. Looking out at this extraordinary class of 2026, I see future teachers, nurses, scientists, entrepreneurs, artists, lawyers, public servants, and leaders. I see stories of perseverance, sacrifice, and determination. And I see the people who helped make this day possible. Your families, your loved ones, your mentors, your friends, the people who showed up for you, sometimes quietly, sometimes at great cost to themselves. Please take a moment right now and look back at them. They earned today as well. Before anything else, I want to acknowledge what you actually went through to get here. Many of you would have begun this college journey just as the world was trying to find its footing again after a once-in-a-generation pandemic. Many of you had already lost something before you ever set foot on this campus. Maybe a high school graduation, your senior season, a proper farewell to the people and places that shaped your childhood. You arrived here still learning how to be students in person again, how to sit in a lecture hall, raise your hand, build real friendships beyond a screen. Many of you worked full and part-time jobs because your families needed you to do that. Some of you cared for parents, siblings, or children of your own. Some of you served in the military while carrying a full course load. And you all showed up every day in every way. We saw all of that. And I want you to know what you received today is not just a diploma, it is evidence of everything of which you are made. This year, the College of Staten Island reached remarkable milestones alongside each of you. The Lucille and J. Chazanoff School of Business earned AACSB accreditation, an honor held by fewer than 6% of business schools worldwide. That means our business school graduates leave here with a credential recognized and respected around the globe. In January, we opened the CSI Innovation Hub at St. George, creating new opportunities for entrepreneurship, research, and collaboration. I believe Staten Island can become a center for tech innovation in New York City, and many of you will help lead that. We also deepened our commitment to sustainability and the future of our planet, expanding opportunities in environmental research, sustainable business, and green workforce training. The challenges ahead around clean energy and climate resilience are real, but so too is your ability to meet them. Now let me talk about you. Across every discipline, you conducted research, crafted solutions, and pursued work that will improve lives, strengthen communities, and shape our future. Across our nursing, education, social work, engineering, science, and business programs, the graduates here today leave credentialed, trained, and ready. Our nursing graduates, for example, enter a profession that this city desperately needs, and you do so with clinical skill, deep compassion, and a standard of excellence this college does not compromise. And our nursing students, once again, achieved outstanding NCLEX results, competing with and often outperforming students from top programs across the country. Where are our nursing grads? Let's give them a round of applause. This year, CSI students were recognized with some of the most prestigious honors available to undergraduates, including a Jeanette Watson Fellowship. We have CUNY Army ROTC sitting here today as well. These students completed their leadership program alongside their CSI degree and earned commissions as second lieutenants. Congratulations to Cadet Marina Salomonova and Cadet Sequoia Henry. These examples represent hundreds of other scholarship, fellowship, award, and recognition to come out of the class of 2026. There are students among you who applied for things you weren't sure you'd receive, wrote the essays, asked for the recommendations, put yourselves forward. Whether you won that recommendation, that award or not, you practiced something essential, the belief that you belong at the table. You already know that we are one of the most diverse student bodies in the country, and that is not an accident. It is our mission. The College of Staten Island ranks among the top institutions in the nation for social mobility, and many of you are living proof of why that ranking matters. We have so many dolphins, like me, who are first in your families to earn a college degree. If that's you, can you please stand and be recognized? Many of you arrived here uncertain of your path and leave today with a clearer sense of who you are and what you hope to contribute. All of you were guided by dedicated faculty who challenged and inspired you. You were supported by advisors and staff who believed in your potential and you were strengthened by classmates who became collaborators, advocates, and I hope lifelong friends. Together you built something real here, a unique community rooted in resilience, inclusion, hustle, and grit. As you close your CSI chapter and begin the next, I want you to leave with three things. Remember where you came from, that the path that brought you here was not easy, and you should never minimize what it took. You built this. Own it completely. Secondly, lift others as you climb. The support that carried you here came from people who invested in you, sometimes people you can never fully repay. One day, someone will succeed because you choose to show up for them. Be that person. Be a mentor, be an advocate, stay connected to the CSI Alumni Association, to your communities, and most importantly, to each other. Lastly, be bold. It's what CSI students and graduates do. I want you to apply for the job you think is beyond your reach. Launch that company, pursue the next degree, say yes to the thing that scares you. The greatest chapters of your life begin with the courage to simply try. So now, class of 2026, you've endured a great deal to get here. And you did not merely survive it, you grew through it, and you lifted this community as you rose. I am so, so proud of you. I believe in you deeply, and we cannot wait to see everything that you accomplish next. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and go Dolphins.
I would now like you to turn your attention to the screens for an address from the CUNY Chancellor, Felix V. Matos Rodriguez, who brings greetings from the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York.
Hello, Staten Island. Hola to the class of 2026. What a great joy to share this day with all of you. I am honored to help celebrate your success on this very special occasion. My thanks to my friend, President Lynch, for his dedicated leadership. And congratulations to our honorary degree recipient, Laura Kennedy, one of our nation's leading advocates for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. To all the family members and friends of our graduates who are with us today, congratulations and thank you. Your support has been crucial to making this milestone possible. This is your day too. To the class of 2026, you represent the essence of our university, the talent and resilience of our city brought together by a shared determination to build a brighter future. That has always been the power of CUNY, and all of us are connected by a simple belief. Potential is everywhere, and opportunity should be there too. Today, you join an alumni family more than 1.6 million strong, each of whom started exactly where you are sitting today. This is why I am so optimistic for you. I know that you might feel a sense of uncertainty about what comes next. Between the rise of AI, a challenging job market, war, and entrenched political and ideological divisions, we could say that the world right now is not looking that great. I am not here to tell you that everything is going to be easy, but you are not going to be the first generation to graduate with doubts. Many who came before you faced their own difficult times and had to navigate an unpredictable world. It is fitting that your graduation coincides with our nation's 250th anniversary. Throughout this history, we have gone through dark and seemingly hopeless periods. We have always found the strength, the compassion, and the will to confront what diminishes us and reach to what is in the best of all of us. Many of you were born elsewhere or have ties to other countries, and maybe there are times you don't feel welcome here. But looking back through our history, that has also been a big part of the experience of being American. We come from everywhere, we work hard, we find a way forward, and if we don't like what we see, we change it. And I must say that New Yorkers, especially CUNY students, are specially suited to face adversity with optimism, courage, and hope. How do I know that? Because you are already tested. Many of you, the class of 2026, arrived at CUNY remotely during the COVID pandemic, or as we were still emerging from its disruptions. Many of you have had long commutes to classes and taken trains and buses at night to get home. Many of you work while studying to help pay the family bills, or raise a child, or help a parent. Many of you are the first in your family to graduate college. You are already used to kicking doors open for yourselves. The world is uncertain, yes, it's always been that way. But it has always also been full of opportunity for those with the preparation, the grit, the principles, and the character to pursue it. You all have those qualities in abundance. And remember that it is not all about making money. CUNY's mission has always been about the public good. Today, this torch is being passed on to you. Vote, volunteer, mentor someone coming up behind you. Help your community. Carry the torch for the next generation. It's your story now. Live it. Make the best of it. Enjoy it. As you stepped into your next chapter, I only ask that you don't ever forget about CUNY. We sure will never forget you. Please know that we will always have your back, and this is always your home. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Chancellor Matos Rodriguez. I would now like to introduce the Honorable Michael Arvanites, a proud Staten Islander and a staunch supporter of the college, who brings greetings from the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York.
All right. This is great. Good job on the weather. What's the best line to hear at the beginning of any commencement speech? I'll be brief. As your trustees, we're here to do three things. Let you know that my fellow trustees, Staten Island trustee Jill Donaterme, and myself, Michael Arvanites, are so very proud of you all. Number two, I'm here to confirm that we have in fact invested the power to confer your degrees today to our wonderful president, Timothy Lynch. And lastly, I'm here to ask you to keep making great decisions. While everyone is seeking a solution to the affordability crisis, you got a high quality education at a very decent cost. So those of you going on to graduate school, I want to remind you, CUNY has a medical school, CUNY has a law school, CUNY has a graduate school, or if you want to continue your fantastic education right here at the College of Staten Island, please do so. But when you go out in this world, as you know, and as the Chancellor just relayed, we've got some problems. Affordability is chief among them. And who knows more about affordability than CUNY graduates? Mr. President, this is an impressive class, mostly born into a great recession, tempered by a pandemic, burdened by economic issues, but you have a track record of the ability to tackle those problems head on. I can assure you the Board of Trustees has conferred upon the President the power to confer your degrees today, and graduating class of 2026, go get them, for you already have the tools. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Arvanites. It is now my pleasure to recognize the recent recipients of the President's Medal, acknowledging long-term friends and supporters of the college. In recognition of their service, dedication, and generosity to the College of Staten Island and the people of this borough, we thank Dr. Donna Gersley, the Carl Vincent Beeney Memorial Fund, and Geraldo Rivera. Each year, we are proud to award an honorary degree to an individual whose work reflects the values of our institution and inspires our graduates. This year, we are thrilled to recognize Laura Kennedy as our honorary degree recipient. It is my pleasure to present this year's honorary degree. Will Provost Holtzman and the soon-to-be Dr. Laura Kennedy please join me at the podium? This honorary degree is presented to Laura Kennedy, the parent of a 43-year-old daughter with a developmental disability. Throughout her life, Ms. Kennedy has been a strong advocate for disability rights on behalf of her daughter and on behalf of many, many others. She has served on the boards of the AHRC New York City, the ARC New York, and the ARC of the United States, holding position of president at all three organizations. Ms. Kennedy also serves on the board of the Pennhurst Memorial Preservation Alliance, as well as the Friends of the National Museum of Disability History and Culture. During her tenure as president of the ARC New York, she established the Historical Archives Committee to oversee the organization's expansive 75-year collection of disabilities history. After a decade of preservation efforts, the ARC New York gifted that collection to the CSI archives. Dr. Kennedy has also been a member of the Willowbrook Mile Committee at the college. She holds a bachelor's degree from Hunter College, we won't hold that against her, and a master's from Adelphi, we will hold that against her, both in elementary education. She served as the director of the Early Childhood Direction Center at Staten Island University Hospital for more than a quarter century, where she assisted parents and professionals by providing technical support in the areas of early intervention and special education. She retired in 2019. By virtue of the authority vested in me by law, and on the recommendation of the faculty, and in accordance with the action of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I now confer upon Laura Kennedy the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. This is the population.
Yep.
Have some photographs. Here's what they want.
This is terrific. 52 years ago, I was so excited at graduation, and I feel it again watching all of you and watching my daughter's graduation over the year. You never forget this moment today. I want to thank President Lynch, Provost Holtzman, trustees Arvanites and Torme, and the faculty staff. I am just so honored to be here at a campus that I have loved for so many years, living on Staten Island and watching its enormous history. I stand here with you today as a very grateful mother because of the many difference makers who over the last 75 years changed the lives of countless people with disabilities. I want to share a short story about a woman with a vision, and just $3 transformed the future of millions. It's a story of hope, perseverance, and love. And most importantly, it's a reminder that one person and a small group of determined people what they can do to make a difference. This is a story of a difference maker named Anne. Anne Greenberg was a young mother living in the Bronx with her family. Her son, Jerry, was born with a developmental disability. In 1948, when Jerry was 5 years old, Anne tried to enroll him in school. He was denied admission because of his disability. Anne knew her son needed to be with other children. He needed friendship, socialization, and the opportunity to learn and develop. So she did something that seemed very simple at the time, but in hindsight, truly profound. In July 1948, she placed a $3 advertisement in the New York Post. The ad asked mothers of people with disabilities whether they would be interested in helping start a day nursery for their children. The response was overwhelming. In January 1949, 6 months later, 300 parents joined together and incorporated under the name the Association for the Help of Retarded Children, later known as AHRC. And led by Anne Greenberg, These parents believed that their children deserved the same opportunities and education as every other child. They were organized, determined, and united by purpose. Just 1 year later, more than 1,500 people attended the organization's first annual dinner at the Hotel Astor. Before long, the organization expanded, creating programs that never existed before in every county across the state. It became the statewide organization known as NYSARC, now the ARC New York. And through the grassroots efforts of ordinary people with extraordinary perseverance, programs and services for people with disabilities began to grow across New York State. These parents worked with the legislators, governors, and state agencies to enact lasting change. And they later joined the parent group from all across the nation to form the National ARC, spearheading education, healthcare, and employment opportunities for people with disabilities. But while this moment was growing, another story was unfolding on Staten Island. In 1949, following World War II, the Willowbrook State School opened its doors on these very grounds where we gather today. Almost immediately, Willowbrook and 6 other state institutions became overcrowded with children and adults with disabilities. And over the next 2 decades, conditions worsened. Willowbrook became not only overcrowded, but severely underfunding. Staffing shortages made proper care nearly impossible, even with the best intentions. Once again, parents mobilized to make a difference. In 1972, the Staten Island Advance and Geraldo Rivera exposed the horrific conditions inside Willowbrook. That same year, parents and NYSARC filed a class action lawsuit that ultimately led to the institution's closure. Closing the doors of Willowbrook opened up doors of opportunity for thousands of people with disabilities across New York State. Nearly 6,000 residents returned to their home communities and began participating in community life. Today, this beautiful campus stands on what Geraldo Rivera recently called hallowed ground, ground zero for disability justice. The residents of Willowbrook, their parents, and countless advocates shared a vision that people with disabilities deserve lives filled with dignity, opportunity, and fulfillment. The effort to close Willowbrook, expand education, and support community living became one of the most powerful grassroots movements in our state's history. And it's a powerful American story. Today, the College of Staten Island is a leader in the disability studies and research areas. The college has expanded its curriculum and now houses a growing disability history archive documenting the disability rights movement. The Melissa Riggio Higher Education Program gives students with disabilities the opportunity to study here and prepare for life after college. The Willowbrook Mile, an historical walking tour, comes through the campus and shares a timeline of major disability rights milestones. The lessons of Willowbrook extend far beyond New York and the United States. Disability Rights International uses Willowbrook's story to train and inspire parents around the world to advocate for their children and close institutions. And recently, South Korea just passed legislation deinstitutionalizing their institutions. And in just a few weeks, a delegation from South Korea will visit this campus to learn how the Willowbrook story can help guide their own efforts for change. My daughter, Julia, who has a disability, was born in 1982. Because of the extraordinary difference makers who came before us, Julia received early intervention, preschool, and special education opportunities. And today she lives with peers in a home not far from this campus. And you can stand on my daughter's porch and see the CSI smokestack. And as the crow flies, it's only a half mile. But when measured by society's progress in providing dignity, opportunity, and support for people with disabilities, that distance represents light years of change. And for I am a grateful parent. I'm a grateful mom. Graduates today, You celebrate the skills and knowledge you worked so hard to obtain. And now you have the tools to make meaningful contributions whatever field you choose. The poet reminds us some people see things as they are and ask why, while others dream of things that never were and ask why not. We know who Anne was. Now the question is, who will you be? And my bet is that every one of you are going to be difference makers. Congratulations to all, and thank you, and get out there and make that change. Thank you.
Laura Kennedy, we thank you. At this time, we are honored to share a special congratulatory message from a proud Staten Islander and a dedicated public servant. She's also an alumna of the College of Staten Island when she graduated in 2011 with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton represents New York's 23rd Senate District, which includes the north and east shores of Staten Island as well as parts of southern Brooklyn. She has spent her career working to improve the lives of Staten Islanders, advocating for quality education, public transportation, and support for working families. Though she could not be with us today in person, Senator Scarcella-Spanton has sent her warmest wishes and congratulations to the College of Staten Island class of 2026. Please turn your attention to the screen.
Hello, class of 2026, and congratulations on this incredible achievement. I'm State Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton, proudly representing Staten Island and Southern Brooklyn. Earning a college degree is no easy feat. It reflects your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Every step of your journey has shaped the person you are today, preparing you to close this chapter and move forward. As you look forward, whether you're beginning a new career, continuing your education, or taking time for yourself and your personal goals, I'm confident that the knowledge, experience, and perspective you've gained will guide you in all that comes next. Take a moment to celebrate how far you've come and the exciting path that lies ahead. I can't wait to see what all of you accomplish next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Next, we'll hear from the class of 2026 valedictorian and salutatorian, chosen to deliver greetings from the graduates. I would like to introduce this year's salutatorian, Ashley Villalva, Macaulay Honors College student who is receiving a Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science.
Good afternoon, members of the faculty, administration, families, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today is one of those moments that feels almost unreal when you think back to where we started. Many of us walked onto this very campus carrying more than just backpacks and class schedules. We carried responsibilities, expectations, fears, and hopes we didn't always say out loud. And somehow, through all of that, we made it here together. There were semesters where things felt overwhelming, where balancing school with work, family, and life outside of this campus felt heavier than anything in the classroom. There were moments when we sat in the back of lecture halls wondering if we were really cut out for this, or if everyone else had it more figured out than we did. But what I've learned, what I see when I look at all of you today, is that none of us were ever alone in that feeling. For me, this journey is deeply rooted in my identity as a proud Hispanic woman, and even more deeply in my mother, a single mother who sacrificed her own dreams so that I could have the chance to chase mine. Everything I am, every opportunity I've been given is tied to her strength and her resilience. She is the reason I learned early what it means to keep going even when things are hard. And today, I carry her with me into this moment with immense gratitude and pride. A mi mamá y a todas las madres presentes hoy, gracias por su sacrificio y por darnos la oportunidad de seguir nuestros sueños. College of Staten Island has been more than a school to me. It has been a place of growth, challenge, and becoming. It is where I learned that leadership is not about titles, but about showing up when it matters. It is where I learned that your voice matters even when it shakes. And it is where I learned that impact often starts quietly in conversations, in small acts of support, and simply refusing to let people feel unseen. What I will remember most about CSI is not just the classrooms or the assignments, but the people sitting in them. My peers, many of you here today, who showed up every day carrying your own stories, your own struggles, and your own determination. We passed each other in hallways, sat next to each other in lectures, worked late in libraries, and without realizing it, we became part of each other's journey. That matters. That connection matters. I am also grateful for the faculty and staff who didn't just teach us, but invested in us. There were moments when a word of encouragement, a letter of recommendation, or even a single belief in our potential made the difference between doubt and direction. I experienced firsthand how deeply this school can support its students when we allow ourselves to be seen. As we stand here today, we are not just graduates of CSI, we are proof of what persistence looks like in real life. We are proof of what it means to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. And we are proof that our beginnings do not determine our endings. So to my fellow graduates, I hope you take a second to really see this moment, not just as an ending, but as evidence of everything you overcame to get here. And I hope you remember that the people sitting around you today understand your journey in a way few others ever will. We did not get here alone. And we are not leaving here alone either. Congratulations, class of Staten Island 2026. We made it, and we made it together.
Thank you, Ashley. We will now hear from this year's valedictorian, Michelle Danglade, who is receiving a Bachelor's of Arts in History.
CSI Administration and faculty, and friends and family. My name is Michelle Danglade, and I'm deeply honored to be giving the valedictorian speech to the class of 2026. This speech might be a little more interactive than what is typical, but I would like to try, with your help, a few exercises. The first is that I want us all to make a memory together. Getting to this point in your life is a huge accomplishment, the first of many, I'm sure. I want us to remember this moment, so please, close your eyes, or keep them open, it's up to you, and take a moment to take in this honor. Feel the robe on your skin, your feet on the ground, your back against your seat, or the glasses on your face, if you are wearing some. Listen to the noises around you and think about what you hear. Are there birds chirping, water flowing, clothes rustling, or a car driving by? Finally, open your eyes, if you have them closed, and look around you. Who do you see? What do you see? Your favorite color? See a rose or a friendly face? Take in a few of these minor details and make sure to carry this moment and how you felt in it with you for the rest of your life. The colors, the sounds, textures, and especially the people. This incredible community in which we have been a part of has been our bedrock these past couple of years, and we will not be where we are without it. So, for this final exercise, I want each graduate to think for a moment about a time these last few years where you found yourself in a tough situation, and think about the person who was there that helped you. It could have been anyone, a parent, a colleague, a spouse, or simply a stranger who stepped in to help you when you were struggling. Each person and each gesture of kindness or aid, no matter how small, played a role in us getting into these seats. So let's give a round of applause for them as well, please. With my last 2 minutes, I want to say one last thing. This is a huge lesson I learned from my time at CSI, and one I feel is important to reiterate during this moment. Do everything with integrity. I do not know what the next phase of life will hold, We are all on our own journeys, writing our own stories, but whatever comes, we must face it with integrity. With every trial, blow, and injustice witnessed, you must constantly look inwards and be assured that how you responded aligns with your own code and honesty. At the end of the day, you must always be able to lie your head comforted by the knowledge that no matter what the day threw at you, you were able to face it in a way that you were proud of. Thank you all for your time, and congratulations once again to my fellow graduates. We are all entering the future with the knowledge, skills, and support we need to carve out our own stories.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. Next, we are pleased to share a message from one of our own. Okay. Elizabeth Nieto, a proud member of the class of 2019 and 2021, serves as president of the College of Staten Island Alumni Association. In this role, she helped strengthen the bond between the college and its alumni, celebrating their achievement and fostering opportunities for connection and support. As you prepare to join this distinguished network of graduates, Elizabeth shares her congratulations and a few words of welcome to the CSI alumni family. Please turn your attention to the screens for a message from CSI Alumni Association President Elizabeth Nieto.
Good morning, President Lynch, distinguished faculty and staff, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Elizabeth Nieto, and it is a privilege to stand before you today as president of the Alumni Association. Years ago, I was sitting where you are now, filled with excitement, pride, and maybe a little uncertainty about what came next. CSI became the place where I discovered my voice, built lifelong friendships, and found opportunities that shaped my future. I earned 2 degrees here, and now I am proud to work at the College of Staten Island, giving back to the institution that gave so much to me. Today, each of you becomes part of something bigger, the CSI alumni family. And being an alum is about more than receiving a diploma. It means remaining connected to a community that continues to support, inspire, and celebrate one another long after graduation day. The CSI Alumni Association is here for you at every stage of your journey, whether you are building your career, pursuing graduate school, mentoring future students, or simply looking to stay connected to the place that helped shape you. We hope you will come back to campus often, attend alumni events, network with fellow graduates, and share your accomplishments, and support the next generation of students. The connections you made here do not end today. In many ways, they are just beginning. As alumni, you carry the spirit and values of CSI into your communities, workplaces, and families. You represent resilience, ambition, and possibility, and no matter where life takes you, this campus will always be one of your homes. On behalf of the Alumni Association, welcome officially to the alumni community. We are so proud of all you have accomplished, and we look forward to celebrating your success for years to come. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Provost Holtzman. As the president of the Alumni Association, I invite Student Government President Ashley Villalba to join me. And as I present the alumni sash to her, I symbolically induct all of today's graduates. This sash joins the class of 2026 with the more than 81,712 graduates of the College of Staten Island who already belong to the association.
Oh, you're wearing it already.
Already wearing it. Oh, am I? You want to redo that? Let's redo that. Here we go. Ready?
Very good. Thank you, Elizabeth and Ashley. I now call upon Provost Holtzman to present the candidates for degrees.
President Lynch, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Staten Island, I have the honor of presenting to you the 2,247 candidates who've earned 2,326 degrees and who are assembled here before you. This includes 595 associate's degree candidates, 1,392 bachelor's degree candidates, 270 master's degree candidates, 38 advanced certificate program candidates, 31 doctoral candidates. And again, that is 2,326 degrees in all. At this time, each of our deans will join me at the podium for the presentation of their division.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Susan Holak, founding dean of the Lucille and J. Chasnov School of Business. Will the candidates for graduation from the Chasnov School of Business please stand as you are able or wave? These candidates represent the following departments or programs: accounting and finance, economics, management, marketing, and information systems and informatics. President Lynch, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for degrees in these several categories. I now commend them to you that they may receive their degrees at your hand.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by law, on the recommendations of the faculty and in accordance with the action of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I now confer upon you your degrees with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for graduation from the School of Education and Social Work please stand? If you are able to, I'll wave. These candidates, President Lynch, represent bachelors of social work, bachelors with concentration in education, masters of education, masters of social work, advanced certificate in educational studies, and doctorate of education. President Lynch, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the conferral of the degree.
Thank you, Dean Joyner. By virtue of the authority vested in me by law, on the recommendation of the faculty in accordance with the action of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I now confer upon you your degrees with all their rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dean Sharolta Tokach, Dean of the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences. will the candidates for graduation from the Division of Humanities and Social Sciences please stand as you are able, or wave? Come on, stand up, wave. Go Dolphins! These candidates represent the following: Associates in Arts, English, African, and African Diaspora Studies, History, Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies, Media, Culture, Performing and Creative Arts, Philosophy, Political Science and Global Affairs, Science, Letters and Society, International Studies, Psychology, Mental Health Counseling, Sociology and Anthropology, Master of Arts in Liberal Studies, and World Languages and Literatures. President Lynch, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for degrees in these several categories. I now commend them to you that they may receive their degree at your hand.
Thank you, Dean Takosh. By virtue of the authority vested in me by law, on the recommendation of the faculty, and in accordance with the action of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I now confer upon you your degrees with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Ralph Peets. I'm the Dean of the Division of Science and Technology. Will the candidates for graduation from the Division of Science and Technology please stand as you are able, or wave? That's all of you who have not been standing yet. Come on. Best for last. These candidates represent the following: biology, biotechnology, medical laboratory science, neuroscience, biochemistry, chemistry, computer science, computer technology, earth and environmental science, electrical engineering, engineering science, mathematics, physics and astronomy, nursing, and physical therapy. President Lynch, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for degrees in these several categories. I now commend them to you that they may receive their degrees at your hand.
Thank you, Dean Peets. By virtue of the authority vested in me by law, on the recommendation of the faculty and in accordance with the action of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I now confer upon you your degrees, with all their rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. Those of you who are receiving undergraduate degrees today, you may now move the tassels on your mortarboard from right to left in recognition of your entrance into the academic community.
The Graduate Center graduation ceremony will take place on June 2nd, and a total of 31 CSI candidates are anticipating to receive that degree. In recognition, I would like to ask any of the doctoral candidate students who are in attendance, as well as faculty who have mentored a graduate doctoral student, to please stand or wave if you are able. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Thank you, Provost Holtzman, and congratulations once again to our graduates. I will now continue a CSI tradition by asking the graduates to help me draw a figurative profile of the class of 2026. Therefore, I ask that you please let it be known by cheering, waving, or standing as you are able for the following. Let it be known that you held a full-time job while attending the College of Staten Island. Let it be known if you are a parent or a grandparent. Let it be known that other members of your family have graduated from the College of Staten Island, including our predecessor institutions, Richmond College and Staten Island Community College. Let it be known that you were a student in the Macaulay Honors College, the Verrazano School, or the Teachers Education Honors Academy. The College of Staten Island is proud as its designation of a Purple Heart institution that provides support for its student veterans and their families. Please let it be known if you are a veteran or actively serving in the military. Before we proceed, let's take a moment to acknowledge these student veterans as they represent just 1% of the nation's population who have served this great country. Let it be known if you were a student athlete. Go Dolphins. Let it be known if you were a SEEK or ASAP student. Let it be known if you're graduating with honors. Let it be known if you plan to continue your education at graduate or professional school. And lastly, let it be known if you were the first member of your family to receive a college degree. Thank you all.
Thank you, President Lynch. Thank you all for coming today. Graduates and their guests will now be invited to attend their departmental exercises once the platform party has left the stage. The exercises in the departments will begin immediately following the ceremony. All guests are asked to remain where they are until the academic procession and the class of 2026 have exited the Great Lawn. President Lynch, the proceedings of the 77th commencement of the College of Staten Island are now complete. Everyone, please rise if you are able. I now ask the Grand Marshal, Professor Jonathan Peters, to pick up the mace and lead the platform party off the platform.